Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Wandering Village, or welcome back if you caught my previous coverage. It is a settlement builder atop a giant creature called an Onbu, and it's a game that I come back to somewhat often. It's got a little bit of a Ghibli inspiration, very Nausicaa, where you actually have kind of the same characters with flamethrowers burning out corrupted, infested, diseased, poisoned trees. I forget exactly what it was called in Nausicaa, but you have to every once in a while purge things with fire, and I thought that was kind of a neat carry through. You can even see one of the little flamethrower guys right there. Anyway, so it's gotten a couple of updates. There was the villager update, which I'm not actually sure when that came out, but more recently there was the trading and poison update, which overhauled some things. I don't play this game closely enough to actually know like what has changed or how much has changed, but it's one of those where I regularly want to come back and say like, hey, this game's cool, let's give it another look. Anyway, I'm going to be playing on novice difficulty because I'm kind of bad at it too. I think I just need to be patient.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
I remember seeing the how would I describe it? Before this game was ever released, okay, let's actually take a look at what we've got. Oh, I thought I changed the colors for this thing. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna go back down, turn these sound effects back down a fair bit. I thought it was gonna be purple, but maybe I didn't select the color. This is like my third attempt at this one. So, what are we gonna do here? We kind of want to have a bunch of facilities meant for dealing with the Onbu back there. We want to have this area to be farming, and this area, or actually I forget, where does farming go? Because we have harvest, we have build. What can I build? Harvest crops, no. Workers, Onbu food, mycologist, farm. Okay, so farms have to be kind of in this green area. So to some degree, what we probably want to do is maybe pick a side? Let's just set up here for now. And how do we do roads again? It's been a little bit. Dirt road. Cool. I'm just going to have this kind of cut through the entire area, set up a farm right here immediately, and figure other things out as we go along. So we want to get tents for people. We want to get... Let's see, how many... Let's see, quality housing, 2 villagers. I have 16 villagers, so I'm going to need a bunch of these. We're also going to need a worker post, which is a little on the big side. So why don't we defer it for a hot second and just grab, like, a bunch of these resources in this immediate area. Okay, research buildings, storage. We're going to need a material storage, so I'll just put it here. And... probably a water tank. Oh boy, that's actually pretty big. Yeah, the one problem is putting a lot of my production buildings down here is these big boulders are going to take a little bit of effort to actually mine through. But it's probably going to be worth it. Usually when I play this game, I put all of my people in the green zone. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. But this time around, I'm going to at least start with a farm and try and make that work. Yeah, do we want some more tents? I can get at least one more. Housing for 10 people, that'll have to do. So we're going to want research and storage. Storage is good. 30 of every resource. That should be something. Okay, add plots. Now, how much can this manage? Not a clue. We'll leave it like that for now. We might have some other things kind of along this interior section. It looks like the Onbu is asleep. Yeah, usually what happens is I forget to manage the Onbu properly and then it blows up in my face in a bad way. So we're going to want a berry gatherer. Efficiency 0%. That's because we have no berry bushes. We have a bunch over here. Or like, no. It's got to be somewhat kind of over here. Chop those trees. I think you can specifically plant more. But I don't think we have the capability of doing so yet. Do we have anything else? Oh, yeah, we have this. 49%, and it's not really in the way of anything. So let's set that up for a moment. There, get some roads to it. Okay, let's see. So we need an air well. Extracts water from the air, works better at higher humidity levels. No water is produced in deserts. Farms, air wells. Okay. I'll build at least one for the time being. And we're going to need a water tank. Problem is I can't rotate it. Everything is a 2D asset. Could put it here. I'll just do something like that. I'm not actually sure how much we need the roads. I like laying out much of my base with roads, even if it's maybe not the most efficient. Okay, and that should be all the houses that we need for the moment. We need other stuff. I'll have to see. The other question is, what is the efficient or most efficient farm layout here? I guess we can have up to like 5 people too. Alright, so what are we waiting for? Wood. Is there a way I can do like harvest only fully grown objects? Oh no, that is fully grown. Okay. Yeah, so let's just harvest a bunch of fully grown trees for a bit. We have some berry people. And should get a decent amount of lumber here. What is this? Berries. Okay, so we've got plenty of food, at least for a moment. And I'll just try and kind of squeeze my people in here. It looks like we actually have a decent amount of that. Okay, so what else do we need? Farm, got that. Carpenter and stonecutter. So stonecutter will actually let me get rid of these. Carpenter lets me make planks. Oh, no. Slabs from stone. Sorry, we need a quarry. My ecologist is for Onbu food. Herbalist is for healing. Currently, we don't need that badly. Eventually, we will. Okay. Can I see housing details? I mean, it should be enough. I think we're good. What is this? No villagers employed as scientists. I think we currently do have a research building queued up. We do also have the Onbu spikes, but I think I'm just going to leave them there. Because the Onbu has, what, 2, 3? It has a couple of different meters, but there's effectively trust, there's hunger, there's poison levels, and then how sleepy it is. And I have to kind of keep an eye out for all of those things. Here's the question. Can I actually plant any more? No, it doesn't look like it. At least not yet, so I'll have to be careful about that. Ah, choose your next research. So do we want a kitchen, or a village doctor? Let's go for the kitchen. Or we could go to the research tree. I think I'm still going to go for the kitchen first. Seeing as we're going to have a bunch of vegetables that we're probably going to want to refine. Same thing with the berries. Ah, there's our research. Here's the question. Looks like we're full up on that one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to fit some more people in. What else do we have? Water and then salt water. One other thing we might want to look into is getting like a bunch of these piles of stones. Oh, but I can just prioritize those. Yeah, we might want to get like a bunch of water tanks kind of somewhere nearby. If my people aren't doing anything, let's just chop some trees. Keep away from the berry bushes. Oh, looks like the Ombu's getting up. I was gonna say at the beginning of this, I remember when the developer originally posted their, like, initial... It was a sort of a teaser for this game. I don't think it was real. I think it was, like, a piece of art or an animation where it's just like, hey, is this a neat idea? And a bunch of people were like, yes. I think I was one of those people. But it's always neat to see kind of a game go from a developer being like, hey, I wonder if this is a good idea. Are people interested? To people immediately losing their minds over it because it is that solid of a premise. Not a lot of games can really claim that. Nah, there are probably plenty, and I'm just being slightly dismissive. Let's get a second air well. What I want to have is just like a fair bit of storage. Where's water tank? Here we go. I'll do a bit of both. Because I want to be able to have a bunch of water on me. Every once in a while we get like to a crossroads and the Onbu. I think eventually we get to tell the Onbu where to go. But at least oh yeah, there's Onbu health. Villager happiness. I'm just trying to figure out where the trust is, because that's hope. Yeah, not sure. We'll have to figure it out. Oh, we don't have a pantry yet, do we? So I should get that pantry down. I'm gonna preemptively put like 2 houses or a couple more houses and just kind of link it up. I think next thing we might want to grab is just the quarry so I can get more stone. I don't oh, no. Quarry or maybe the exploration thing, because you can actually go out to these if we had a scavenger hunt. Okay, do we want to start doing an start an herbalist and have it start working? We could. I think I'll be kind of slow about it. Same thing with the mycologist. Like, they're worth it. And we want them. Oh, mycologist has to be out here. Could put it over here as well, but keep that in mind. The mycologist operates off of, or the mycologist has to be in this section. So we might have to move things around later. We do have a lot more green space than we do not green space. And who knows, maybe this whole thing is a mistake. Let me guess. Are we just full up on a lot of things? Yeah, we are. So we might want to consider some more material storage. Let's just do something like that, at least for now. We don't really need to wrap everything up in roads, but it feels more satisfying if it is. Okay. Give them some of that. At the very least, having a stack of 30 or so medicinal herbs isn't a bad idea. So let's do the research tree. Stores materials. Okay, but we need some other things. Flophouse. Housing for 30 villagers. Okay. Decorations. I remember that being there. So the scavenger hut is useful. Food stands, okay. The problem is a lot of these require extra resources that we don't quite have. Let's see, needs compost. Maximum amount of employees at the farm goes up. Oh, cacti. So we can get cacti when water is scarce. Different mushrooms. Oh, mushroom that needs salt to grow. It turns rock solid when grown and can be harvested for stone. And then Heal's Shroom is used for Ombu medicine. Okay, resources. We've got the Dung Collector, biogas and fertilizer, sawmill, and the quarry, both of which are going to require a fair bit of effort. Seawater, pharmacy, kitchen. This is something we are going to need to worry about sooner than later, but not immediately. So why don't we figure out where's the scavenger huts? Problem is all of these are slightly expensive. Or at least take some work. Let's go for the scavenger hut for now. It gives me something to do, especially while we're traveling. And while we're here, let's get a carpenter. And a stone cutter. I'll just put them there. This is going to be a little haphazard. Eventually, I'll probably do a major redesign, leave parts of the Ombu strictly for that. I don't think it'll matter too much. Okay, plant and harvest mushroom. I wonder if there's a way to actually... It probably lets me swap them later. You know what? Let's undo this entire section here. Let's just do that section there. The problem is I have way too many of my people working on other things now, and all of a sudden this is actually becoming a little inefficient. Too many cooks, not enough builders, maybe. I don't know how much it matters though. Like right now we're kind of in a cozy spot, and I am on a lower difficulty, so I can kind of just chill, which is, I think, part of the other reason why I don't play these games on harder difficulties is because I don't really want to play them on harder difficulties. I'm here to just kind of zen out and build like a cool civilization. The whole suffering aspect of these usually is kind of a turnoff. Okay, so we just finished looking into the kitchen. If I can figure it out, it's here. Kitchen is big. We built it. Boy, my layout is going to be stinky. But again, this is probably going to be one of those where I build up what I have and then realize, like, no, I really should be in this green zone, like, right over here. And then I move everything, well, move. I don't think you can move a structure. I think you have to deconstruct it. But deconstruct the whole thing and rebuild it elsewhere. I already can see, like, different sizes and shapes, and I'm like, yeah, I could have done that better, but it's fine. I like games where you can actually just pick your structures up and just, like, immediately put them elsewhere. It's not... Ah, here it is. So this is villager details. Population details. Ombu view. But we don't know about its trust. We don't even know if it's aware of us yet. Though, I mean, you probably feel if you had a bunch of bugs running around on your back. Hopefully. Okay, so what's your issue? Temperature, looks like? Might be too cold. Okay. We got some nomads. Pick them up. 3 healthy people join, and we just have enough space for them. I'll have to go to the better huts later. But at the very least, we want to get... let's see. Can I check the tech tree? Where did it go? Oh. Click on this, of course. Resources. Oh, we have the carpenter. Makes planks from wood. Produces wood by mining... Oh, right. By mining the giant trunks from Ombu's back. These things. Which implies that there were much larger trees once upon a time. The thing is, there aren't that many of these giant trunks, so I'm not actually sure how deeply I need that. I might go for the quarry, though, because rock is a little harder to come by. Sort of. Okay. Oh, yep. I'll probably just leave one person working on both of these for the time being. And then at some point look into getting a berry gatherer probably here. Or like relocating the berry bushes. Yeah, do we want to just put a second person on this one for a little while? None of my people are idle, so no. I don't think I should. How are we doing food-wise? It's not bad. Daily consumption is 38. I wish I knew what my production was, but it does look like I'm going to need more. I think once we get the kitchen up, it's not going to be as bad. Let's go a little faster. I know mistakes are more likely to crop up and bite me in the butt if I'm going slower. I'm gonna go for the horn blower, and then we'll do the village doctor. It takes a little bit before we start running into poison people. And so I think I have some time. So how are we doing water supply wise? Actually fantastic. 194. Yeah, we're good. Did we get the... Yes, scavenger hut. It's surprisingly large. Oh, and it has to be like out here somewhere. I forgot about that. Oops. Yeah, so along the edges of the Anbu. So I could actually just put it down here. Because I'm already kind of in this zone anyway. I'll find some other stuff to put in this area. Part of it is, until I can quarry these giant boulders, they're going to be slightly inconvenient. I'm going to make this the higher priority, though. Let's see how we're doing on mushrooms. We might have too many. Yeah, can you even... Yeah, ingredient to make ombu food. I'm just shocked my people won't eat mushrooms. I eat mushrooms all the time. You have no idea how tempting it was for me to just say, I'm eating a mushroom right now, even though it's a complete and utter lie. Let's see. You know, I think we're in a good enough place we can just kind of hang out here. I guess the main thing that I would do at this point is maybe scale up my water storage some more. Like, a little paranoid, I'm sure. But it's not a terrible idea to just have a stupid amount of water and food storage. Speaking of food, I think we want to... Can I scale up the amount of people here? Yeah. I think I might want to boost it by 2. They're only able to handle so much. Yeah, we don't have a horn blower yet. Let's see, cactus plantation? No, let's go for the doctor. Are these slower? Not overwhelmingly. Wait, worker post. Oh, we never built one of these, did we? I guess I'll build it right here. I was just taking a nap. Alright. I know eventually it's a bit of a concern. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of a concern once we start getting into the more corrupted areas that the Ambu can and will just fall asleep in the middle of that. And then it gets sick and stays asleep there. And then it's just bad. Okay, let's just fill in the rest of this space. I don't know how many extra people we actually have working here. No, it looks like we have it filled out. Okay, so general workers get a movement speed boost. If they're working through that. I wonder, can I check? Employed idle, unemployed idle. Oh, I see. Idle is in the parentheses. So we have one person that is unemployed that's just going to be a generalist, and I'll probably just leave them as such. The other thing we are going to need is the Hornblower. I'll just put it up here. And we will want to look into getting a food catapult so I can feed this sucker. I guess I could potentially move the mushroom farm up there. But we might want the rock shroom. Or we might want to convert this mycologist over to being a rock shroom farm eventually. I can expand a little bit more space. Okay, kitchen's done. Transporters, harvesters, or builders. They're currently on general workers. Okay. So what's our next one? Hut? No. Anbu? Anbu kitchen. Probably. And then the feeding trebuchet. Because it'd be pretty bad if I skimped out on feeding the sucker. So what do we have here? We have a mine, feeding spot, a shrine. And we're looking for stuff like rune settlements and shrines. Because we need more people to actually get things done. Obviously, that is going to eat into our food supply a little bit. And space, but the more helping hands we have at this point, the better. Yeah, I might want to get at least a couple of carriers. And carriers over harvesters. Though I'm curious about what the difference is. Oh, these are piles of beets. Yeah, we might need transporters more than anything else. Okay, full staff required. What could I nix? I think we only need one mycologist for now. Okay, so what is this? Light rain raises humidity. We also have a scavenging party is ready. So what do we want to do? I think we want to check out the shrine first. Because those might give me permanent upgrades. Maybe. I'm looking for cool passives, if I can get them. Let's see, our water supplies are looking pretty good. For now. I always have to kind of hedge that one and say, like, yeah, this could go badly for me. I could put a village doctor here. I could put it up here. Are you full up? You are full up. Is the pantry full up? Pantry is also full up. Oh, because we're making berry muesli. We should be making beet soup. Ah, the airwells actually... have a population limit. Okay, Anbu kitchen researched. Not that helpful. Let's see. Back to Anbu. We need the feeding trebuchet. I guess I could lose a worker for the time being. Maybe. Looks like we might actually be able to cook mushrooms as well. I'm just gonna probably put my hope and faith in these scavengers to start bringing people back for me. Okay, so what is this one? Okay, already scavenged. Might have had forgotten knowledge. Hard to say. 12 hours on that one. Did I build the village doctor? I have not yet. Do we just put it here? I'll just put it there. Oh, and they're scavenging quick. Ah, they brought back 3 knowledge. Now, is knowledge a separate resource from everything else? Not sure. Okay, brought back bread. We're gonna keep checking the ruined settlements just in case they have people at them. Because what am I gonna need next? Well, we're making plenty of veggie stew, so food seems to be, or beet stew, which seems to be pretty, seems to be fine. Okay. The elderly woman. Every building here looks completely devastated, with one exception. There's smoke coming out of a chimney of an old barricaded mansion. Your scavengers open the door and find an elderly woman in a rocking chair, armed with a crossbow. Offer some food to show her that we come in peace. Sneak past, steal resources. Offer food. We've got plenty at the moment. I mean, just... Oh. Much more than required. Ah, iron and knowledge can be spent to research new technologies. She's suspicious at first, but after smelling the baked bread, she welcomes the party in and shows them her basement containing her collection of gemstones. Okay, not what I was expecting, but I don't hate it. I don't know, do we want to just hit the forest real quick? We're probably... no, we're not full up on wood. But I might as well do the really quick trips. Oh, and they have cool gliders, too. Of course they do. Well, that was fast. Back with 12 wood. I'll just do quarry. It'll take him a little while, but it's fine. Did we actually build the hornblower? We did. We just don't have anybody there. Currently, I don't see much of a reason to care. We need more people first. Came back with some stone. 19 hours there. Anbu's just going to do whatever it wants. We don't. It's not like we have a greater world map. I think eventually we get to expand our awareness. Probably with like telescopes or an observatory or something. And I'm just gonna leave this disabled. We just don't need it right now. Let's see, and these are near full. I'm actually gonna take a person off of the air well for the time being. I think one might be enough for now. And I'm gonna switch these guys specifically to carriers. Okay. Party enters a rundown settlement, hoping to find leftovers. Contrary to their expectations, the town is populated, but its inhabitants are suffering from a disease. Let's see. Well, I've got a bunch of herbs. I wonder what happens if you overcommit. Okay, 7 poison people joined your village. We need to pause. We need to turn this on. We need 2 docks immediately. What do we not need? Probably these guys. And I've got herbs. Okay, so the other thing I will say is we need some more housing. Actually, not here. How do I cancel there? Where do we put these other tents? I didn't really think all of this through. Oh, right here. That's a couple more. Alright. Let's do research. I'd say next up, maybe we go huts. Okay, poison resistance to employees. Oh, that's useful. So yeah, I think too many of my people are poisoned and can't do much. Let's get like 2 more carriers then. Unfortunately, I think they're idle in terms of they're poisoned. Okay, scavenger, a hut is idle. I guess we might as well actually do things about that. Ambu's sleeping spot. Well, that's useful. Let's keep checking out the villages, though. And we'll need more herb. But I'm not feeling too bad about it. And pantry is full of these. We might actually want to get another pantry. At some point. Hate to do this. Do we want to get rid of one spike? Maybe. Fresh air, free of any toxins. You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a dirt road down this direction. And just kind of loop it around here. That way I can fit some small things in here and a bunch of stuff in this kind of immediate area. Brought back some bread. What else can we do? We are low on wood. So I should probably go out to a number of these quarries. We also have this out here. So I should maybe give that an ogle. Okay, came back with some wood. I'm just going to pick some of the most basic locations. We also have some poison nomads. Now, I don't have that many herbs is the problem. I guess we can actually put like 2 people on this. Okay, idle workers in the village doctor. Oh, yeah, we don't need that right now. I think. None of my people are sick, right? Can I check that? Wait, needs will increase to 1 out of 2. Oh. Oh, we are going to need decorations. Yeah, is there a way I can check how healthy my people are? I'm going to assume they're fine. Okay, the kitchen has an idle worker. I guess we can nix one of them for the moment. Oh, we have a decision. Dense fog covers the entrance, making it impossible to see inside. Carefully, your scavengers take a few steps in when suddenly an uplifting melody resounds from afar. Let's see where it leads. Lost Woods. Listening to the sounds of the woodwind instrument, your scavengers go ever deeper into the forest until they lose track of where they are. Fortunately, it doesn't take long until they arrive at a large tree with a gift in front of it. Hey, planks. Okay. I got 24 herbs. I think it's enough. Oh, they're just going to show up no matter what. So let's go check out the settlement. I might end up trading with them, but that's fine. Yeah, we might want to get some more just worker posts eventually. Probably later once I have more people. So what do we have? 23 people, plenty of housing, employed. So we have 2 unemployed people that are just doing generalist work. Okay, group of settlers, pick them up. I think some of them are poisoned. Healthy and hungry. Nope. So is that the ones? No, these are the people the scavengers just picked up. But, hey, I'll take it. And where are we at? Maybe not this one. Okay, we're out of wood. Stop that for a second. Let's go here. Harvest healthy. harvest trees. We want some healthy trees. There we go. That should work. Eventually, I'd like to be able to grow my own. But I guess they do just pop up over time. Let's see. Other thing we should do at some point. Sooner than later, I'm just going to build a couple more water tanks. We don't have the resources for them per se, but... Okay, group of nomads looking for new homes. Some are poisoned, will die soon if otherwise. So 2 healthy people, 2 poisoned people. So we're turning this one back on. We'll just turn someone in that. Oh, building upgrades. Ambulance and placebo. Placebo sounds bad. Yeah, let's just cure our people. Okay, we have just enough housing for everybody. How's this going? They're researching hut. So we might actually want to consider getting another research building soon. It's a 3x3, which is an awkward shape. I guess we'll build one over there. I got some space. Let's see, 4 idle. So I guess in that case, let's open some things up. And while we're here, let's take a look at where we can go. Well, we've got a shrine. I've yet to figure out if the shrines are actually truly worth my effort or not, but... I'm sure right now... Oh, no. Cancel harvest. I thought I set it to rock only. Rude. And then set it to tree, because we're going to need both. And then I might want to get another worker post. It's another 3-dude thing. Do we want to do that? Yeah. The berries are kind of just supplementary. I really wish I could actually have it so that the kitchen would do multiple meals, but that's probably a higher tier one. Okay, do we want some landscaping? Yeah. Place contains some fresh food for the Ambu. Oh, it's the mushrooms, of course. Okay, so mine holds ore. We might want to consider that, considering we have no means of getting metal normally. Well, that solves our Ambu feeding problem, at least for a moment. I'm probably going to want to start... Oh, no, we could go for the rock mushrooms. Maybe. Okay. Let's do this one, and then maybe pop over here. What is this thing? Quarry, stones, and other minerals. That might be worth it. I love the fact that it does say the beag over here. Oh, I can tell it to do things. Interesting. So I could actually tell it to rest before we run into a poison zone. That might be a problem. We might need to think about dealing with that. We currently have no means of burning poison, do we? Okay, Ambu Pharmacy might not be a bad idea. Let's take a look. Sculpting, Stone Road. People move even faster. Cottages. Decent protection from poisonous air. Might not be a bad idea. What does it require, though? Things that I don't have. Kitchen gives us a spice rack. Slows things down, but more output. Food stand, Spore Distillery. Fungal essence from poison spores. Trading post. Oh, farming. Rock Trumpet is actually kind of high up on the list. see, tree nursery is good. Iron furnace. Okay, and we do have the feeding trebuchet. Sleep command. Let's see. These might be worth it, but I don't think my Anbu needs it immediately. Why don't we go slay... Oh, this is where we need the knowledge for. Let's go for the quarry. We want to get rid of these big rocks in my way. Okay, trading for goods. Encounter a group of people from a nearby hideout. Exploring the settlement, they ask for a trade. So trade some food, trade some water. Let's give water. We have tons. We get glass and iron. Sick. Okay, where can we go next? I was going to go check out the mine. There's also the quarry, but the mine might get us iron and things. Okay, so we have the Anbu kitchen and the feeding trebuchet. Where's the feeding trebuchet need to go? Here. I'll just put it right there. We can leave them off. But later. Oh. Okay, now. So I think what we might need to do... I think my people only care about decorations near their housing. Well, we just researched hut, yeah? Yes. So I might want to figure out appropriate housing for these people. Okay, so we've got the flower beds. I'll think about the rest of these. Let's get this down first. Okay, there we go. Let's see, sounds from deep below. Before even taking a step into the mine, splatters on the wall and shouting from within imply a tragic incident has taken place. Yeah, let's just check on people. You run into the mine to find a group of wounded people. You help them get back on their feet, and they tell you about how they get attacked by a weird creature. And they join your village. Sick. Okay, so big immediate problem is we are going to need more people working both of these, I think. But that's fine. Anbu's probably gonna take a nap. Well, we're pretty close. I might actually take a nap early. That's fine. Okay, so let's take a look at these. We can kind of leave it, though. It's not hungry yet. I see, it's the Anbu kitchen that's taking the most. That's fine. Back to gathering. Harvest crops, harvest trees. Okay, so we have plenty of rocks. We just need a little bit more. These are general workers. Let's do 2 builders. Okay, we don't have enough. We don't have enough people. Yeah, I might want to think about getting a warehouse as well at some point. Anbu pharmacy. I think our Anbu is barely poisoned, so it's low priority. Okay, glass blower is here. We're gonna need it for a couple of things, though. Let's see, food stand, big pot. Oh, I see. So big pot requires more resources, but production speed is doubled. Yields more, but it's slower. Might be good. Something to consider later. Let's do a town square next. Nice and easy. So now that we've done that, let's see. Value 1 across the board. Yeah, it seems to be 1 across the board. Let's just do flowers. Okay. I'm trying to click on it. Upon arriving in the shrine, your scavengers encounter another group of people. The others are tired of the continued reverence for an old dead world and want to destroy the shrine along with the artifacts housed within. So we could get some knowledge, sure. I have a lot of herb. We only need 20, so sure. And convinced by your offer, they hand over the artifact and decide to join us in the village themselves. Cool. Okay, so how are we doing? Well, we're building some huts anyway. Productivity is great. Needs productivity. Homelessness, yeah, the big issue is just going to be housing quality, food variety to some lesser degree, but I think we might actually want to look into a better kitchen when we get the chance. What do these require? Wood. Oh, we are out. Harvest. Healthy trees. Whoop. Uh-oh. I don't know how to burn these yet. Which could be a problem. Okay, open research. Boarding house, cottage, commune. We might actually want to, like, go for the commune at some point soon. We kind of have the resources for it. But I think we need to look into decontaminator. We're going down this. Yep, there's a second one. That's why I wanted to hustle earlier. Their priority tool. Okay, I'm gonna set this to high priority. Same thing with like this area. We don't want these to spread too much. I don't know how bad the mycelium really is going to be for us, but I'm pretty sure it mucks with the... It mucks with the Anbu something fierce. And this will get us fungal spores. Poisonous spores of an aggressively spreading fungus. And like, I think we can actually do stuff with this, but... Okay, we don't have any... Is this harvesters? Okay, so who's idle? Idle workers, village doctor ain't doing anything, worker post. These are our builders. You know what? I'm just gonna have them as general workers. And then, what do we do next? I don't know, send a party, head to the forest. We've had pretty good luck with that sort of thing. Okay, my... Uh-oh. My people are getting hungry. Do we get another kitchen? I suppose that's the play. Where do we put it, though? Here? Okay, came back with some wood. Let's see. Finished with the distillery. Using biogas or ombu. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Hopefully the spore distillery... Or hopefully we can just get rid of the spore. Let's do farming. Oh. Oh, there's also the automatic collector. Let's do that, actually. That's useful. And shouldn't take too long. Okay, good. Without the stuff? What are you doing? Waiting for the doctor. Okay, we might need another doctor. Here's a question. Beet soup, mushroom stew. Let's just switch to mushroom stew for the time being. As I've got oodles of some of those. You know, I actually don't have as much mushroom as I thought. So we're gonna have to scale this up. We might even just need another farm at some point. Oh, you know what? I can knock those guys down to 1. Okay, well, they get wood. Food for the ombu. Can't get those nomads. Oops. Let's just go to the settlement. I hope they don't want food. Yeah, we might actually be in Problem Town. Do beet soup. So what else can I nix down? That I don't need as many people. Probably don't need that many people there. Oh, and how are we doing housing-wise? Nobody's homeless yet. Do that. Let's see. Group of settlers. Healthy, hungry people. Okay. We now officially need another farm. There is no way around that. Let's see, bear gatherer farm. Here's the thing, though. Oh, no. Do we just put it here? Yeah, the question is where do I want to put them? Because I could put it here. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'll just kind of have it be over in this location. And let's start doing the cactus plantation. Alright, let's take a look at this. And improvements. Automatic collector. Automatic collector. We're going to need stone. But I was going to build the quarries at some point. Oh well, later. Probably overkill. But it seems like people are happy with it. I'll just kind of have a little neighborhood here. Okay, are these now automatic? That one is. And my thoughts are, we need the extra people to do meaningful things. Like farming. Water collection, on the other hand, not as immediately necessary. Okay, so where do we go next? Hit up the mine? Oh. Oh no, this is just desert. No poison. Probably dry and warm though, so it's going to affect our crops. Well, we don't have anything other than beets, so this is an issue. Start doing corn. Yeah, problem is we're going to run into some issues with our crops. And considering right now we're staring down the face of a bit of a food shortage, this is a bit scary. This is what I mean. I always hit like a certain point where the systems that I've built for myself start to collapse upon themselves, and I have no easy way of coping with it. And so in this case, the answer is food. We're in a bad place food-wise, and that's gonna take some fixing. Okay. I guess I'm gonna reactivate this one. Or the desert. I don't know which this is. But I think we want to go northeast. Even though the desert kind of sucks, we'll be done with some things soon. Hey, old machine. Old stone cutting saw. Try turning it on. Get some stone slabs. Sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep tossing these guys out on really short expeditions. Nomads. 2 healthy people. We don't have much else. I guess we'll go out to that other quarry. Speaking of quarries and resources and stuff, do we actually want to build a quarry here? I think so, yeah. Okay, how are we doing housing-wise? So far, so good. Let's see. Warehouse is not a bad idea. Stores various materials. But I bet it doesn't hold food. Granary is on the... Yeah. Okay, let's do warehouse next. And maybe we consider probably ending this video at some point soon-ish. I think we're in a solid position. Our food situation is improving slowly. Let's switch them from cactus to corn. Oh, we're in the mountains. And we're going into the desert. Well, let's go to the oasis. Well, preemptively planting some corn. I think right now we're kind of fine. What else do we have here? Fertilizer or farmhands, both of which are actually pretty good for me. Okay, and Ambu's getting sleepy. Yeah, so this is the mountains, of course. I guess if I had looked at the background for any length of time, I would have noticed these things. Oops. Oh well, but... is fine. Fine. Let's just harvest some more beets. I think beets have an okay heat. No, they don't have a great heat tolerance, to be honest. But that's something. Okay, do we want to... Yeah, I'm not using this area anyway. We're just going to turn it all into mushroom land. Because we're going to need it. Ambu hasn't been hungry yet, but we're getting to the point where it's probably going to get hungry at me. And berry gatherer. could I get like another one over here? Its efficiency is okay. But like out here, 67%. 71.45. I'll set up another one. I don't exactly know how many people I have currently working. I don't know how many of them I currently have that are idle and could be 3 of them. Yeah, so we could get another berry farm at the time being. Food is going to be my biggest limitation, and I'm going to be stressed about it until I stop. Let's see. All right, what else can we do? Let's see. I guess this is quick. I should probably end this video, though. This is one of those games that just eats time. It's incredibly fun, and it's incredibly well made, and it has so much going for it. That, like, I loaded up to play, and then, like, an hour later, here we are. Sincerely, like, this is one of the better town builders I think I've ever played. It definitely follows the standard formula, but in a way that I find quite engaging at the very least. Shell's making noises. I think she just likes the Ambu. Anyway, let's see. Decoration. So we can do even more decorations and my people get even happier. Let's see. I guess I might as well get a couple more of these. Or not there. Fortunately, I think I'm low on wood. It's fine. So anyway, let's see. We are kind of running a little low on mature trees in this area. I think we are pretty close to getting the tech for growing our own trees. And they do grow over time. It's not like we're completely getting rid of our entire tree supply. Anyway, Wandering Village has been out on Steam for a while. It's getting regular updates, and it's only getting better and better with every single one. It's a nice, peaceful romp, yet... well, romp's a bit of a weird name. Weird way of describing this. It's a nice, peaceful experience, but it doesn't stop... that doesn't stop it from every once in a while just becoming pure panic and horror. Ooh, yeah, boosting all of these actually is a really good idea. Let's see. I don't need the pharmacy yet. Do we want to go granary? I think we go granary. We have a decent amount of... well, actually, we have no food to store. You know what I should have looked into? Is... gourmet kitchen. Yeah, it'd be the trick. Plus, there's also the food stand, which I should probably not ignore either. I don't know. Either way, let's see. Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's 25 bucks, which I still think is very much worth it if you're a fan of city builders, town builders, settlement builders, and, you know, kind of weird fantasy games that have a setting that evokes a different vibe. I'd actually kind of put it in the same vein as Frostpunk, especially in the harder difficulties. Because, boy, this game loses all chill the moment you're on a harder difficulty and things start going wrong. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.